Everybody wanted those shoes. Everybody wanted to see him in dunk. That's like all you cared about.
Dominique versus Michael in the dunk contest was like Hagler, Hearns, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier.
From high above the rim.
Well, now Jordan does have his first taste of pressure.
My family in Atlanta, so I support everything.
Michael said, oh, I got one bet. I'm going to kick my legs out.
Here's a heavyweight fight. This is what everybody was building up for.
Oh, that's crazy. This is before the game?
I'm predicting a 50 on
I don't trust nobody that dunks like that. I know it's over. Before you even start.
They both got 50s on their first dunks.
Okay. Okay, Hawks.
incredible. Could we call it a make good? I mean, that's a two-hand windmill with authority. Now for Michael Jordan, here's the story. Wilkins finishes with 145. Michael Jordan needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win. And Michael is backing all the way to the middle of the back.
Michael, he understands the moment. He walked down, he took his time.
48 ties, a 49 wins.
He's done. He's done. Look at that. Like, come on. Oh my God.
Well, the crowd lets you know what they think of it. 50. They gave him a 50. They gave Jordan a 50. He defends his championship.
A lifetime, a moment or history. Look at what we call the shot.
We have had three-point drama here in the final minutes of the game. An irregular timeout. Pippen brings it across, defended by Harper. 11 seconds to go. In the middle of the floor, Jordan has it.
8.
Jordan puts up a jumper and hits with 6 seconds to go. This tells it all. Cleveland has the ball.
Oh, jeez.
In playoffs history has to be Michael Jordan.
Gets the ball back, drives to the hoop, lays it in for 3 seconds to go.
What I've always said about Michael is he never feared the consequences of missing.
Here's our story here at Richfield Coliseum. One of these teams will advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals against the New York Knicks.
And I'll tell you an interesting story about the greatness of Michael Jordan.
Doug Collins began to say he wanted to pass the ball to Dave Corzine, and that's when Jordan slammed his fist on the clipboard and said, "Give me the effing ball." As the Bulls break the huddle, Jordan whispers to his teammate Craig Hodges, "I'm going to make it."
The Bulls have 3
those
seconds
moments, you guys.
to try a shot.
Cocky. It's a he.
Zellers has Jordan.
Jordan putting on the responsibility.
It's good at the buzzer.
And he shows up for it.
Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago.
And they trusted him. I mean,
Jordan kept pumping his fist. Cavs coach Lenny Wilkins could hear Jordan yell, go home," to Cavs fans nearby.
We're going to New York, baby.
Hey!
And the song was called by Anita Baker.
Get the ball, Michael. Everybody get the ball.
I got so much goosebumps.
Throw the basket.
Just how famous he was. And Bird was famous, Magic was famous. Michael had a different level of just, when he walked in, it was like a hurricane. Just every eye in the building was always on him.
It's like you're describing Muhammad Ali, you know.
It was like Ali.
Michael Jordan is a phenomenon. All these kids
It's so refreshing.
taking pictures and like
Seeing a
reaching out
different time.
to touch him. It's like, I compare it to biblically about people reaching out trying to touch Christ's garment.
Fortune magazine did some number crunching to calculate how much money Jordan has generated in his career.
Show me the money aspect of Michael Jordan in corporate.
Show me the money.
His cologne has reportedly raked in $155 million.
Michael Jordan was the one who made fans watch, and Michael Jordan was the one who made fans buy.
No one moves more jerseys than number 23. He's also the world's highest paid athlete. He makes more than $30 million a year just doing TV commercials like these.
Hello.
Pressey looks to bring it in. He comes into contact.
He was born with killer instinct because you can't learn it. You can't create it. You can't teach it. You can't coach it. You're either built that way or you're not.
fact that he could fly is really magical on television. And it brought people who were not basketball fans in, just at the sheer majesty and grace of his movement.
I was gonna say that people that don't even like sport, they know. That's
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
We had dethroned the Celtics. We had dethroned the Lakers. And we thought that we deserved a little bit of respect as a champion.
Who on God's name would stop Michael Jordan? First of all, the game was far more physical when Michael Jordan played.
Dantley knocks him down, and Michael's not ready to go with Dantley. What the heck is going on?
You saw him in the gym. He came back a little stronger. Shoulders were looking bigger.
In their time?
Right.
There's no hand checking now. You touch him now, it's a foul.
You really had to rip somebody's head off and throw it in the stands before you get a play for foul.
They just don't want to see that in our basketball game.
He never complained. Rick Mahorn and those guys, Kevin McHale and those guys, beat him to a pulp.
And he still averaged 30.
360, tongue moving.
The Pistons with the indication that it is all
The decision was made just to walk off.
If you had a 2-over, then would you
91.
shake hands with the Bulls?
Soon I'm more.
Absolutely.
Get it close, you guys.
Heading back to the locker room. Their season
1993.
while the Chicago Bulls advance to the NBA championship round.
Compliments him, but not a perfect team. He carries this team. Rarely do players carry teams to wins, much less championships.
You're not going to avoid the magic Michael thing.
And we got out on him about 12-2. And I said, I'm gonna really rattle his chain. So I went over there, tapped him on the shoulder, and said, hey, man, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we're going to blow you out today. Jimmy, his eyes got big.
I was like, what did he say?
Usually that tongue come about right here, now it's way out.
He showed you. He showed you.
Stripped by Jordan. There's Jordan. Jordan scored the 46. That was the one loss in the series. Jordan again. He has 20.
Michael has a streak in him competitively that I've never seen in anyone before.
I think Michael Jordan had the perfect body. It's long, it's lean, he can run, I agree with y'all.
And in the beginning of the video,
everything was perfect.
he just said, I love it. I love the game.
To Livingston. Jordan.
Michael Jordan in
Put that
1991
extra-
came down on us with the right hand, tongue out. He
I'm gonna
switched
give you
his
all
mid-air
this
to the
something you
left.
love.
And I was just stunned, and all of us were stunned to see him hang in the air that night.
And the Chicago Bulls have won their first.
You just know somebody that moves like that. You know.
Incredible. There'll never be.
The moral is you should not talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Portland and Chicago. It was almost inevitable. For the Bulls, there are great expectations of a different kind. This team has its championship. Now it seeks its place in history.
I like this, a series that features two of the NBA's premier players, Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler.
Two superstars, the Jordan-Drexler matchup.
Michael never played with a player that would get double teamed. So you had to carry that offensive load for not just a season, an entire career, and then on the other end be first team all defensive play. There's no one going to ever be like that. These super teams, nobody will ever have that burden put on them.
One hand.
Something was given by the notoriety, by the media, by the fans, that superstardom. And we have to protect it because everybody's coming in trying to get it.
Superstars love this situation. It's built up to be Jordan versus Drexler. Michael Jordan is saying, okay, come on, you're in my building.
It's one thing, getting the points, scoring, but it's like how you do it. That to me is like what I love.
Jordan made the point, well, I have not chosen to shoot three-point shots.
For three!
As if to say, what if I wanted to go that route? Well, he has chosen to look for the three here in the first quarter. It's unusual to see Michael bombing away. That's his third three-point attempt.
Jordan made only 27 the entire regular season.
Oh, you better not.
Jordan for three. Well, Michael has gone to a new weapon. That's his fourth three-point field goal.
The aura of being Michael Jordan.
Yes! That is an NBA Finals record. 5 three-pointers in a half.
Oh!
Drexler for
first
three,
half?
air ball.
Oh, it's over!
The greatest competitor, the scariest competitor I've ever watched in any sport.
You see that look? Michael indicating he can't believe it. The Chicago Bulls have won the NBA championship for the second straight season.
Wow.
Considering the relative youth of their nucleus, they could be in position to extend towards a dynasty.
He is not of this world. And there was an otherworldly aspect to Michael Jordan that he did things that nobody else could do.
More than half a century.
You see, he's talking
dominant.
when the head is a little bit on the
collegiate players were all that was needed to
yeah,
win
it was
gold.
different. It's crazy.
Trusting for the USSR. They win it 82-76.
Those other countries were using pros, playing against 18, 19-year-old kids. That is really unfair.
Loss after loss for U.S. basketball at these tournaments. And what was once a golden tradition has paled into something less
Just
brilliant.
moments ago, the Dream Team boarded the bus outside their hotel along the Romulus.
I kept thinking that the attention would dissipate. They're going to play the first game. They're going to win by 60.
There's nothing like that ever. And even in that, with all these guys being tremendous competitors, I have to say Michael was probably the most competitive in that whole group.
A 6'6" guard, Michael Jordan.
The guy on the bench is taking pictures.
Basketball team ever
Get the best front row. Getting his shots in.
Curtinitis, but Mullin reads him so well.
He's trying to
Watch
cover
out.
fouls.
So suddenly the lead stretches to 15. Oh!
Prior to the U.S. beating these teams by 60 points, they pose at midcourt.
It's a watershed moment in the history of sports. Not just the Olympics, not just basketball.
He said, that's my team! That's my team! Let's go, teammates!
And never again will there be such a team.
Yes, look at these numbers. 31
Oh,
straight
sheesh!
points at one
I didn't
stretch,
look. Oh, my
46
God.
to 1 run by the United States.
And gave birth to international stars who had nothing to do with those games in
Jacket,
'92,
please!
but who took so much from it.
It's crazy. Wow.
Ahead to Scotty.
93! My year.
Throws it back to Michael. Caught off one hand.
Told by Bruce Alexander, you have a delay a game. Now, if you step over, I'm going to have to call it. Rodman will defend on the inbounds. Pippen will toss in. B.J. Armstrong is on the floor for the Bulls. The inbounds a card right to Jordan.
Endure that situations, you guys. Not just anyone can do that. Oh my God.
What we're talking about here is arguably the greatest player who ever lived, really indisputable to most of us.
Knicks beat the Chicago Bulls last night to even up their playoff series 1 game apiece, and somehow the Knicks managed to contain Michael Jordan to just 15 points.
Oh.
He was quick. Looked like he got scratched by Starks.